Welcome back to Tales from the Vale. Today, we journey back to a time of longships and legends, to a fjord where two mighty Viking clans stood on the brink of war. On one side was Hakon the Fierce, a chieftain whose temper was as sharp as his axe. On the other stood Eric the Wise, known more for his keen mind than his brute strength. The dispute was over a stretch of fertile land nestled between their territories. Hakon, believing might makes right, gathered his warriors, their shields gleaming and their beards bristling with anticipation. They were ready to claim the land with steel and fury. Eric, however, knew a battle would cost both sides dearly, leaving them weakened and vulnerable to other rivals. He had a different plan. As Hakon's longships approached Eric's shore, they weren't met with a wall of shields and a hail of arrows. Instead, they saw Eric and his people waiting on the beach, unarmed. Giant cauldrons bubbled over open fires, and the smell of roasting meat and brewing ale filled the air. Eric had prepared a magnificent feast. Hakon, confused, landed his ship. Eric walked forward, a horn of ale in his hand, not a weapon. "Hakon," he said, his voice calm and clear over the crackling fires. "We can spill blood over this land, and our children will curse our names as they starve. Or we can share this feast and then share the land. Let us be remembered as chieftains who brought prosperity, not ruin." Hakon looked at his men, their battle lust already fading at the sight of the feast. He looked at Eric, whose offer was not one of cowardice, but of incredible strength and foresight. He saw the wisdom in Eric's words. A war would leave the winner with a broken army and a ravaged prize. Peace would bring strength to both clans. Hakon laughed, a booming sound that echoed across the fjord. He took the horn from Eric and drank deeply. The war was over before the first sword was ever drawn. That day, they didn't just share a feast. They forged an alliance that would last for generations, proving that the sharpest weapon a Viking can wield is not always an axe, but a wise and cunning mind. Thanks for listening to this tale. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from the Vale. See you next time.